Well, hello and welcome to Trinity Codes. This is Trinity Vandenacre, and what I'll be doing today is demonstrating how to set up a basic, very simple 3-page website with WordPress. And what we're going to be using is a Woo theme. And in a previous screencast, I actually had you install this theme, but to set up this 3-page website, we're going to go with a little bit better theme, in my opinion, from Woo themes. So go back to I've already demonstrated this in a different screencast, but this is woothemes.com. Once you log in, you'll be able to download another theme, and this theme right here is a really good theme for this demonstration. So it's Artificer or something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's a free theme. You can just download it right here and then install it like with the instructions in the other screencast that you can find on trinitycodes.com. And then go to your dashboard once you've installed that theme, and we'll go to Appearance Themes, and it should be right here. Now we're going to activate that and use that theme for the rest of these tutorials as we set up our website. Okay, so today what we're going to do is just focus on just getting the home page basically set up. Maybe not all the framework and anything fancy, but just the framework and the About Us page and the Contact page. So let's go up here and just see what this Artificer looks like. This is what the basic Artificer homepage looks like. Okay, so we're going to tweak that just a little bit, and the great thing about Woo themes, one of the great things is that you see this Artificer right here. All these themes have their own back end, their panel, options panel. So you can go to Artificer, themed options. Right here it says default CSS, which is, if you're not familiar with CSS files, it's basically it's called a style sheet, and what it is it controls all the colors and the setup of your page. So they've actually set up several different ones for us here. So I'm going to choose the industrial, and you can see what that looks like. I'm going to save that setting right here. Okay, and then I'll show you what that's going to look like. It just changes the style of the theme a little bit. If you see that. Okay, and then what we're going to do, actually I'm going to change that to a different one. I missed. Okay, let's change that to the orange. That's the one I wanted to use. Okay, now your home page is basically set up. Okay, you just start right here, put what you want. I've already written something here about enjoying my charming voice, and that will show up on the front of your website. Store info, if you are building something for e-commerce, then you put in this information and check this box. For now, let's uncheck this box. Make sure it's unchecked, and then save your changes. Okay, and this should set up your home page. So let's go back. Now what this shows right here is this is the little blurb that I have that I wrote in that thing, and then here is your posts. Basically that's your blog posts. So here's one blog post. It's got a comment, continue reading it. This is the one we set up in a previous screencast. Okay, so let's set up the About Us page. Okay, the About Us page looks like this right now. So how do we get that? And it actually automatically comes with that. I'm just going to show you where it is. Okay, so you're back here in the dashboard. I'm going to go to Pages, All Pages, because it's already there. And by the way, this sample page right here, let's just take that out, put that in the trash. Now we have the About Us page, and you can just edit that right there. Okay, We're in a blogging scene, can you tell? So, you know, you can write anything in here that you want on your About Us page, okay? And then you can put a photo in here by add media. You can, I've already uploaded one, so I'm just going to select that and insert it. Right here you can choose to align it left or right or anything like that. I'm going to have it linked to nothing, so when somebody clicks on the photo it won't go anywhere. And then you can choose the size that you want the photo. Let's go 300 by 201 and align it to the left, which means the text will wrap around it like that. And this is our About Us page. Over here is a featured image. In Woo Themes has featured images for almost everything, and I'm going to add this as a featured image as well. And what that does is if you put those pages anywhere in a widget, which we'll cover in a different screencast, then this featured image right here will act as the image that shows you a little bit about the page instead of just having text there. Okay, so that's our About Us page. So let's go see if our changes took place. Now we took out the sample page, so that's why this is looking a little different there. So let's say About Us. Okay. Now here's your widgets over here. Okay, and we'll cover that in a different screencast, as I said. And then here you have the About Us page. Now obviously that's not exactly coming out quite right. So if you have this problem, let me see if I can rectify that. And right here, if you just edit that page, it will edit the page that you're on. Okay, right, you can either do visual or text. Okay, now this is a little bit of code. If you ever have this problem where as you can see this right here, this is really not to do with the screencast, but to show you how to see how this photo is coming out of the box that it's supposed to be in, which is this page right here. If you and you guys, you can just copy this little piece of code here. We're just going to put a div in here, and then we're going to say style equals, and then a quotation mark, clear both. Now make sure you get all the semicolons and colons in there as well, and then leave it empty, leave the div empty. Anything in the middle here would be where it was in that div. This should, we'll find out, it should actually rectify that situation, and we'll see if it does. Okay, yes, what that does is just clears this where it's basically what it's called is it is floating this text over here. By doing what I just did, I just clear the float so that it doesn't float that thing to the side. Okay, so now we have our About Us page. This is our About Us page. There is comments right here. So I don't want those on my About Us page, so let's edit the page one more time. Okay. Now let me see. Now there's no some of these have an About Us template, but we'll just go with a default template. Okay, go to all pages. I'm going to show you how to take the comments out. Go to all pages. Now you see right here it says About Us. Go to Quick Edit instead of Edit, and right here it'll say Allow Comments. Just uncheck that, and then go over here and update it. Okay. Now we're going to go view this page. So right here, this is About Us page. We're going to view it. There's no comments available. So now when you go back into the edit this page, whatever you write, it'll just wrap down here and keep on going. Okay, now we've got our home page and an About Us page. So now what we need is a contact page. Another great thing about Woo themes is that they have a contact us page template right here. So we're going to go to contact us page, and we're going to set it up right here. Now a lot of this is we're going to enable it right here. Enable the contact panel. Right here you can just put in your email address, and what that does is anybody that fills in the information in the contact form then would send it to this email address. And your Twitter name, if you have a Twitter name that you want to connect to, you can put it right there. Enable subscribe and connect. We're not going to do that right now, but that would enable somebody to subscribe to your email address, your RSS feed, and stuff like that. Okay, but I will say check this box right here, and then we're going to put in a name of our location. So we're going to say this is the Townsend location for Trinity Codes. Location address, let's say. And what this is doing right here is this address will show up in your post, but it also creates a Google map on your page just by adding this address. So we're going to go Townsend MT 59. Whoops. 9644. Okay, telephone number. Okay, and then we don't have a fax number, so we're going to save the changes to that. Let me go to Maps. Okay, and I don't think we need to do this because we've already put in our address, so it should use the address for that. And then this is the height for that. Okay, let's just leave those settings as they are. Okay, now we set that up, but we need a page for it. So let's go to Pages, Add New, and then we're going to name this Contact Us. We don't even need to write anything here, but let's say we'll just write, we got to change this back to visual. Okay, we'll write here near Contact, let's see, we already wrote Contact Us in the title, so let's say so to get a code for okay. So if you write something, it's going to appear above all the address stuff, but you don't even have to write anything because we're going to do right here is under template, we're going to say contact form and then publish. This is all you have to do in a Woo theme to get it to actually show up as a contact page. Watch this. We're going to click View Page. This is already set up for you. It's got the form. It's got, you see it asks for their name, email, message, and all that information I put in there, it's already got in here. Right there. See that? And to get a quote for your website, fill in the form below. That's what I wrote. So now we have home page. We have About Us. And we have Contact Us. We have just set up our simple website. Now obviously we need to mess with these wedges a little bit, which we'll do in the next screencast. And here's our title and our little blurb that we set up in the first screencast that's already in there. And so that's how you set up a very simple 3-page website. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, go ahead and go to trinitycodes.com and contact me there, or contact me in the comments below. We'll see you next time.